G'day, everybody, and welcome to We'll Never Be Royals, the podcast where we talk about royal scandal. I am Rossy, and that is LK.
Hey, mate.
How is your shit?
Shit, I should have thought of something to say. It's fine. I mean, I'm having a better week than Prince Andrew.
Yes, you are having a better week than Prince Andrew. You did get to go on a plane this week. I'm very jealous.
Yeah, I did get to go on a plane and be out in the real world, but I think that's it for now because the Super Delta slash Gamma slash Omega or whatever this is ruining our lives again.
I know. Like, can the world just stop being a fucking jerk?
I don't think so, actually. Um,
Well, look, I don't want to go on about it, but I'm in my sixth lockdown. Okay, it just got extended another week, so
mm, Mate, until they get needles in those arms, they're just gonna keep you inside. It's like the
I
no play rule.
yeah, I know, but now they're saying that even if you've got needles in arms, like Iceland is like 75-80% vaccinated, and the super spicy Delta is still causing issues.
Yeah, I did hear that too. Fuck.
Anyway, let's not.
Yeah. Let's not repeatedly tell people bad news they already know.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Okay. All
Yep.
right. So, what royal news have you got?
Prince Andrew's getting sued.
Okay. Tell me what you know. I just looked it up because that's kind of the extent of the information, right?
Yeah, I don't totally understand the difference between a criminal suit and a civic suit because I also remember that you know how OJ got found not guilty in the criminal case, but then he still got found guilty in the civic case?
Okay. I'm going to try and explain a little bit on this because this is what I find interesting. So, Virginia Roberts, she actually lives in Australia now.
Huh. Who knew?
Who knew? The incident happened in the UK, but she's suing him in the US court.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but maybe she's doing it because maybe she'll get more money in America. Maybe she has a
Oh, well,
good US lawyer.
this bit actually no, because in the bottom of the article that I read, there was a law that was introduced in New York State in
Uh
2017
huh.
that's like the Child
Ah,
Protection Act or Child Sexual Labor Act or something that is like allows her to do this there.
okay. That is good information. But also the difference between a criminal case and a civil case, because I just watched Dr. Death, the podcast
Yep.
that was turned into a TV show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's really good. So this guy, doctor, he was brought on criminal charges, which is hard to do in a medical case because normally doctors just get sued for malpractice. But this guy, they found all this evidence so they could charge him criminally so that he could go to prison.
Okay. Yep.
So this is opposite for Prince Andrew. He's not being charged criminally. He's being charged civilly. So, I mean, I guess she's just going to get a load of money.
Yeah, but like he's not going to go to prison or anything. It's just
No, he's not going to go to prison. Yeah, and then also in this article I read, it's like if he doesn't show up, he'll just pay the damages,
yeah.
which is probably exactly what he'll do.
I mean, that's what I'd do.
We need Karen here to
Yeah,
tell
I
us.
know. Oh, I love you, Karen. Also, Andrew and Fergie showed up at Biz's house this week.
Which house?
I don't know, one of the castle ones.
Okay.
And apparently, it's like the first time Fergie's been let into one of the castles in a very long time.
Oh, because Phil the Greek didn't like her, so maybe he was always like, "Don't invite her."
Yeah. And also, I assume they had a lot to talk about because maybe Andrew is going to end up in the slammer.
Yeah, I just keep thinking about his poor daughters. Like,
Ugh,
how horrible
I
for them.
know. I know. And like they're having babies, and the babies.
Yeah, yeah. And George and Charlotte, like creepy uncle at Christmas, like legit creepy uncle.
Yeah, that's not okay. Oh, ugh. Thanks, mate.
um,
Because we went from
okay.
Delta to fucking Andrew.
Okay, let's pick it up a bit.
Okay.
How do we feel about Megs's 40 times 40 campaign that she's
Look,
running? Do you know about it?
I read a headline, but explain it to me and give me the cliff notes.
Okay, she's asking 40 women
Yep.
because she turned 40. She's asking 40 women to give up 40 minutes of their time so that they can mentor a woman who is re-entering the workforce.
Yep. Is it just one off 40 minutes?
Yep, that's it. Just
Oh,
get 40 minutes.
then that's shit. I mean, there needs to be some serious follow through, and maybe there is. But like
Yeah, maybe that's true.
when we're talking about behavior change, 40 minutes ain't gonna do it, babe. I mean, it's a cute title. But like
It
I
is.
would assume she's partnered with like nonprofits and shit that actually are experts in this and know how to support these people, and that she's actually throwing money to them so that they can do their work better because their work is actually proven and hers is just a nice tagline. And I'm not against it. I'm just saying there's value in giving people that have studied and practiced and proven concepts. If you have money, you should give them money instead of starting your own new shiny thing just to say you started a new shiny thing. That is my non-profit soapbox for the day.
Wow, mate. That's, look, a very good and valid point. I hope she has thought about that because I watched the whole video of her and Melissa McCarthy like launching it,
Yeah.
and it's so cringe. Like, her acting was really bad.
Yeah.
Like, you make me do acting sometimes and you tell me to chill out because we're not making a major motion picture about the Holocaust. But I think we need to reverse it for Megs. We need to tell her that she's in a major motion film because she needs to lift.
Well, but she was quite good in Suits, was she not?
Yeah, I think so. But like, Melissa McCarthy was absolutely hilarious, and Megan was just, she was just awful.
Yeah, well, she was kind of unedited, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Look, I'm no director over here, but it was bad.
Speaking of bad, Meg's brother who hates her is going to be on Big Brother,
Oh, which Big Brother?
the Australian one.
Oh, really?
Yep, with Caitlyn Jenner and some other people that I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently Caitlyn Jenner gets booted off really quickly
Yeah, I heard that too. But
because she like tweeted about it when she was leaving.
yeah,
Whoops.
Caitlyn Jenner's a dickhead. But anyway, that's another podcast. Did Caitlyn Jenner like kill someone?
Oh, there was a car accident. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Anyway, in the promo for Big Brother, Meghan's brother says that he told Prince Harry that she would ruin his life because she's so shallow.
I mean,
Mm.
there's a
TBD.
lot of nodding going over here.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's what you got. Okay, I have one more fun thing. British Vogue have named both Kate and Meghan on the 5 most influential women list.
Is it just of British people?
It's just British people, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, who else is in the top 5? Let me guess. Biz, Meghan, Kate, British people, British people, British people. Adele?
I'm not looking at the Vogue article. Oh wait, sorry. It's 25 most influential.
Ah, okay.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't name all
No,
25. But just, keep your eyes peeled for British Vogue.
yeah.
I bet that costs
won't.
a lot of money to buy overseas at the moment.
Yeah, I wonder if it's part of your Apple News subscription, actually. Have you got an Apple News subscription? Because it's a maze.
No way, mate. I'm way too tight to be having one of them.
Mate, get on it because you can just like get all the things. It's like $4.99 a month.
Mate, I'm trying to cull subscriptions, not add them.
I know. We had a budget meeting yesterday, and now producer Rob wants us to live in the suburbs. And no, not with a pool.
You seem thrilled about that.
Oh, anyway, we could get into it, but we shan't.
The suburbs in Chicago, or the suburbs in the place where the Home Alone movie is made. What's that called? What's that? Libertyville.
Libertyville. No, in the suburbs by his sister. Actually, in the suburb where Ernest Hemingway is from.
That's fancy.
No, it's just where people to go to have babies and be boring. And my whole point is, we don't necessarily have to be boring if we have a baby. I know there's a strong possibility, but like, let's not set ourselves up for failure from the very beginning.
So you would prefer maybe to live like in a loft style apartment
Yeah.
with no walls, because that would make you less boring.
Yes, 100%.
I get it. I get it.
What's going on in your life?
Nothing, because I'm in lockdown. It's really hard this time. I'm so bored. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Let's start talking about something fun.
Oh, I just thought of something to talk to you about. Not on the pod though. Can I ask?
Okay.
Or later?
No, because remember,
Sorry, yeah.
we're uploading this whole video to YouTube.
Okay. I'll just give you a hint.
Okay, give me a hint.
It's about getting prescription drugs from a Canadian pharmacy without a prescription. Go on.
I was just about to say, don't make me edit this.
You don't have to edit that. I haven't done it.
Okay.
I know that there's a mechanism. Go on.
Is my neck going red with anxiety?
It's totally above board, guys. It's fine. It's no time.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Remember to talk to me about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about King George III.
Excellent. I don't know anything about him. Do I?
Yeah, he is the bloke in Hamilton that sings the best song,
that
You'll
one.
Be Back. Yeah.
You'll be back. Yeah, the Warry one. I mean,
The
there's
Warry one.
Warry ones, but yeah.
I mean, they all like wars, but this bloke in particular liked a big fat war with America.
Yeah. Didn't like winning it though. Hey.
Okay, to be honest, I thought it'd be a bit more interesting, but he's not heaps fun. Anyway, so King George III is one of those German royals, the Saxe Gothas from Hanover.
Yeah, that's the same as Vicky.
Yes.
Yep.
He's well, one of his children is Queen Elizabeth II is descendant.
Okay. No, ancestor. No. Yeah, it's her ancestor. She's the descendant of.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
So he was the first king to be born in Britain from the Saxe Gothas from Hanover.
Why? Do we know?
Because they just all used to be from Germany, and they ran the show in Hanover, and then this king, but they still ruled England, but then he was born in the UK. I don't know why.
Yeah. And then somehow there's a Scottish one, and then they had a war, and then there's all kinds of shit going on.
Exactly. So this is in 1738.
Okay. It was a long time ago.
So long ago. Mm-hmm. So his dad died when he was 12, which promoted him to Prince of Wales.
Just like Charlie.
And then when he was 21, his grandfather died and he became the king.
Excellent. That's great timing for him.
I was going to say, I think that's like the perfect age to become king.
Yeah. Yeah. You get enough time you get enough time for learning. You get to have a normal childhood and then straight into the job. You don't have to go to uni.
That is right. And then he married Charlotte, who is a daughter of a German duke, and they met on the day of their wedding because,
Oh,
royals.
yeah.
But they had a very fruitful marriage with 15 kids.
Jesus Christ. And that's only the one. That's not including the ones outside of marriage that I'm sure happened.
Well, I don't know, actually. I think they were a little bit in love.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't know about that though, to be honest.
How does your body even do 15? Like, your pelvic floor by 10 is like, right?
Yeah, a couple of the younger daughters died in childhood as well.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
So he's well known for his involvement in the American War of Independence.
His
And
involvement made he started the American War of Independence. Like, he lit the match.
I mean, perspective. Did he start it? Did they start it?
Well, yeah, okay.
Anyway, it's kind of all a bit, usual royal military boring. But basically, Great Britain got into a lot of debt for starting a war with France about who got to be the boss of America.
Oh, that's interesting. Because
Yes.
France ended up with Canada, right?
Yeah, right. I don't know how that comes into it. But what's that war called?
The England-France one?
Nah, yeah, the England-France one. Oh, 7 Years' War.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it not 7 years or something?
Probably. So they got into a lot of debt for that because do you know what costs a lot of money? Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then
France who just pulled out of Afghanistan.
Yeah, I shouldn't laugh at that.
No,
That's not good. That's not good.
It's not good. It's not good. Anyway.
No.
Right.
So anyway, George thought that what better way to get rid of his massive debt than just start introducing taxes in America?
Yep. Love it. Great idea for the people of Britain.
Yeah, exactly. So he starts off with a sugar tax and then a stamp act, which it taxes every single piece of paper that is used in America. And then she gets real when he introduces the tea tax.
Yeah. And what's ironic, Americans don't even drink tea.
That's true. But this is the Boston Tea Party.
Yep. Have you been to Boston?
I've never been to Boston. Isn't it amazing?
Oh, it's just all about the Boston Tea Party. That's all they talk about.
Oh, really?
Like
So, I mean, you can maybe expand on this if you've been to Boston and you've heard about the Boston Tea Party. But basically, everyone just cracks it and they just dump a heap of tea in the harbour in a protest.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing.
That's it. But it's not like boxes of your, decaf tea bags. It's like chests of tea.
Yeah, from like fucking India or some shit, right? That's where you get your tea from. You don't get it from Boston.
Yes, which is, if you think about it, they've had to import it. And then they just throw it away.
So, like, you need your simple pleasures because you probably don't have underwear. I'm getting all my knowledge based on Outlander, by the way. So.
Oh, really? Is this around this time?
Yeah, and they don't have underwear.
Right, they don't have underwear. Oh, I guess that comes in handy in some situations.
Yeah, except I bet they all had STDs. Anyway.
Possibly. Anyway, King George III was really reluctant to concede defeat and give up America. He just really didn't want to. He even drafted a speech, but he couldn't bring himself to do it. So then he just let his parliament handle everything instead.
Oh, poor bugger.
Yeah,
I mean, not really because freedom, but also that that would have been a bad day.
It would have been. Also, interestingly, the speech was titled "You'll Be Back."
Like the song.
I'm just joking.
Oh, okay, you got me.
It's so easy.
I know. You just say it so serious like.
I know. I'm good. I'm good at the delivery, but I can't hold it for very long, and then I tell you.
So
No,
deep.
just to confirm history, Lin-Manuel Miranda is responsible for writing that song.
Yeah.
I assume, not
Yeah.
King George III.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, mate.
Anyway, towards the end of George's life, he went mad. Like, actually went mad.
From syphilis or like
Um, you kind of, because he's like, they're all inbred and they have that problem with the blood.
yep.
Um, it's I don't know how to pronounce it. Porphyria. And it's a metabolic disorder, and basically your skin just like goes all ruined because you've just got this build up of just toxins
And that's why you don't
in
have
your body.
a cousin.
That's why you don't marry your cousin.
Mm.
So he starts to go mad, and then he doesn't really want to give away his throne, but he eventually does, and his son steps in
And
to
sorry.
oh yeah, what, to just take the throne. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, who's his son? What's his name?
Okay, the eldest son is named George the Fourth.
Of course. Probably could have guessed that.
Mm-hmm. He also he married Princess Caroline, and they had a daughter named Charlotte.
Mm. Yeah, just like the breeding, they like the same names in rotation as well, don't they?
Yeah, like let's go through the list of names: George, Fred, William, Charlotte, Edward, Augusta, Elizabeth, Augustus Frederick, Aldolphus, Mary, Sophia, Octavius, Alfred, Amelia.
Yeah, that's a lot of repetition. Good on him. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, get creative.
Well,
Anyway, he died, and he was deaf, blind, and insane.
that's not what you want.
No.
Oh, I mean, do you think there's a chance that he wasn't deaf and blind? He was just insane and thought he was deaf and blind?
Well, interestingly, in 2005, an analysis of his hair suggested that he may have died of arsenic poisoning.
Wow. So young Georgie's gotten in there and said, it's my turn. I'm going to slip this into your tea.
Well, I like to think that, but then also here it says in brackets from medicines and cosmetics.
Yeah, that also could happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So, maybe a possible conspiracy there.
I like it. I like little Georgie for it. I think, I mean, how old was little Georgie when he got a go? Sorry.
That happened in 1810. So, mate, gonna have to do some bloody maths here. He was born in 1762, so he was 38, 48? That's pretty old.
Yeah, that is pretty old.
Yeah, poor George the Fourth.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't want to end on this sad note about him being mad and maybe being poisoned from arsenic. So I've got a couple of fun facts.
Okay, great.
Okay. The planet Uranus was originally named Georgium Sidus after the Georgian star, after King George III, because he funded the 40-foot telescope used in the discovery of Uranus.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Cool. Like the original Bezos. Kind of.
The original Bezos. So, I mean, really, the Americans should stop whinging about the tea tax because he found Uranus.
That's true. Then why'd they change the name?
I don't because Uranus is heaps more fun.
It is pretty fun.
um, and then you know that dirty big gold stagecoach that the royals.
Yep, love that thing.
Yeah, he was the one who commissioned that.
So he really did put that tea money to good use.
Yes, and then also he is the bloke who bought Buckingham Palace, and he bought Buckingham Palace for his wife Charlotte, so she had
Oh,
somewhere to stay in London.
oh, I love that.
Right?
Yeah. I always thought Buckingham Palace was the original one. I get them so confused.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty long time
Yeah, it's the London one, I guess. Well, then where's Windsor Castle?
in Windsor.
Is that near London?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. But Buckingham Palace is the one you go to if you're a tourist, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
You got to be real keen to go to Windsor because I'm sure you probably have to catch a bus there.
I mean, not with this Delta. No?
I bet in the UK you can do whatever you want there. They don't care.
They say that, but then give it a week, you know?
Oh yeah, but yesterday. Oh god, no, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fuck them.
Welcome. Okay, let's talk about. Let's play the page 10 game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, BT Dubs, did you hear Bojo's having a baby?
Another one.
Yeah, another one.
Oh well, good on him.
Yeah. George.
I mean, what better time to have a baby as a bloke when you're the prime minister and you can just be like, oh, big day at the office.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that bottle feed. Your turn.
Oh, mate. You're going to make such a good parent. Okay.
King George 3 and then page 10.
Okay, hang on. I accidentally just put George the Third and got a lot of George Floyd stuff, which is not what we were talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he the third as well?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of information on him. It's still like stuff about the American Revolution and his taxes. Like this is just 10 pages of Google on this stuff.
Give me a minute. I've got something that says King George meme.
Okay, great.
It's just a portrait of King George that says "Miss Me Yet," and I think it's about Megxit. You remember when there was that joke going around that
About
that Megxit was just a British slow play to wait, what was the joke again? It was like Megxit was the British slow play to win back to get back America because they're shipping royals to America or something.
yeah, something like that. And like Archie, like if Meghan ran for president, then Archie is the
Yeah,
descendant of King George III.
it was a lot funnier at the time than we're making it out to be, I think.
Yeah, it's like payback.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see what else I can find. Taxes, Jesus. You'll be back. What's a 4D king?
I don't know.
Give me one second. Oh no, I think I'm on a spam site. Go away! Go away!
Oh no, what happened if you get a virus now?
It was in German, yeah, and it was very pop-uppy, and it said I'd won something.
Oh no, go away.
Yeah. King George the Third. Who do you think would play King George in the Hollywood autobiography?
Like, to be honest, the
Yeah.
portraits of him on the interweb, he's weird looking. He's got
Yeah.
like he's got like a fish face.
Yeah. Yeah, well, his skin was all fucked up.
So like anyone who's played like the bald guy in the Addams Family previously would
Yeah,
be a good fit.
Uncle Fester.
Yeah, is that his name? Uncle Fester. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rude, Abby.
Yeah, that
Sorry
is.
about that.
Hang on, I found an article that asks, was he really insane? Stand by, I'm going to give you the synopsis. There's a
Okay.
lot of preamble.
Okay. I
So much
am
preamble.
I am on the edge of my seat.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. God, journalists, I mean, God bless them, but they need to use less words than they do.
Yeah. If you've got a word, limit, target, just think
Harvard.
about yeah. Harvard.
Oh yeah, so this is saying arsenic. He used something called the James powders, which blistered his skin in an attempt to rid it of toxins. Which I'm no doctor, but I don't think that's how you get rid of toxins.
Yeah. But I mean they didn't know then. They just given anything a try.
I know, what a bunch of fucking idiots. But surely you'd be like, oh, he died. That must have been wrong. But they just like kept having a crack.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got.
That's what we got. I have found nothing fun, but he did have a bit of like with his prime ministers, he was just like giving the job to his mates. Like the first prime minister that he appointed was his tutor.
Oh, well, I mean, of mates to pick, that's not the worst idea.
Yeah, because when he was growing up, he lived mainly in exile with his mother, and then he just had this tutor that was his only form of contact. And then he came king, and he was like, "Hey, mate, do you want to be the PM?"
We need more powerful friends.
Right?
Yeah. What's the best job you could get through connections, do you reckon? Like, how powerful are your friends?
Oh, not that powerful. Like I thought you meant like, can I imagine the best job and then see if I have the connections to get that?
Yeah, like, do you have 6 degrees of prime minister in you?
Absolutely not. But no, I would not want to be prime minister.
Nah, it does look pretty shit.
It does look shit, and the worst thing about it is that they go through all your, your private history and like all the things you've done
Yeah.
would be in the paper.
Oh, mate, there was a cracking Facebook memory between you and I the other day that was 10 years old that we just checked into our location as Hammertown. No photos or explainer. It's just LK Morris and Abby Oz in Hammertown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a good department.
Yeah, yeah.
Good times. Well, that was a pretty boring page 10. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't a boring episode.
No, it was great, mate. It was great. This stuff is
Okay.
fascinating. I've learned so much.
Yeah, we are learning stuff. But maybe next week let's do a fun episode.
Yeah, okay. And like, let's do a virus ban.
Yeah, let's not talk about the virus. That's a
Okay.
great idea.
Yeah,
Corona ban.
Corona ban. And now we have to wrap this up so I can ask you my drug question.
Okay. Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Big news this week. Abby started tweeting. We've got a couple of tweets. So go to our Twitter Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, where you can see the unedited pod recording. We're going to whack that up every week. Listen to the pod.
Yeah.
And buy some merch.
Yeah, we're gonna have new merch very soon. It's my job for the weekend.
Okay. Thanks so much for listening. See you all of a sudden.
Bye.
Okay, let's stop recording so you can talk to me about drugs.